Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering you've won the lottery. Millions suddenly appear in your account overnight. The initial feeling is pure freedom, like life has finally shifted for the better. Everything seems possible and the excitement is overwhelming. You start picturing new opportunities, adventures, and the ability to do anything you want. This moment feels surreal, almost like a dream. But as the day unfolds, reality begins to settle. The thrill is intense, but it's just the beginning of a much bigger story. Let's explore what really happens after the win. First reaction for most lottery winners is a rush of excitement and a sense of freedom. Suddenly, the constraints of daily life seem to vanish. You can buy what you want, travel where you wish, and upgrade your lifestyle instantly. The possibilities feel endless and the urge to celebrate is strong. Friends and family join in, sharing the joy and dreaming alongside you. But beneath the surface, this freedom comes with new responsibilities and challenges. The excitement is real, but it's only the start of a journey that few are truly prepared for. While the initial thrill is powerful, the reality of winning the lottery is more complex than it seems. For most winners, the feeling of freedom doesn't last. The excitement fades and new challenges emerge. The real problem isn't the money itself, it's how to handle sudden wealth without any preparation. Many winners find themselves overwhelmed, unsure of what to do next. The journey from excitement to confusion is quick and the stakes are high. Let's look at the first phase that most winners experience. First phase after winning is emotional overload. People celebrate wildly, spend quickly, and upgrade their lives almost immediately. New houses, cars, and luxury items become part of everyday life. It feels natural to spend because the win feels unreal and buying things makes it feel real. The excitement drives impulsive decisions and the urge to enjoy the moment is strong. But this emotional rush can cloud judgment, leading to choices that aren't always wise. The celebration is intense, but it marks the start of a new set of challenges. Newfound wealth, most winners upgrade their lifestyles almost immediately. Bigger houses, fancy cars, and luxury items become the norm. It feels natural to spend because the win feels unreal and buying things makes it feel real. The urge to enjoy the moment is strong and the excitement drives impulsive decisions. But higher lifestyle means higher costs and the money starts draining faster than expected. The celebration is intense, but it marks the start of a new set of challenges. Upgrading your lifestyle feels like the right thing to do after a big win, but higher living standards come with higher costs. Bills increase, maintenance becomes more expensive, and the money starts draining faster than expected. Many winners don't realize how quickly expenses add up. The excitement of spending masks the reality of financial responsibility. Without careful planning, the wealth can start to slip away, leaving winners surprised at how fast their fortune disappears. After the initial excitement, social pressure quickly follows. Old friends, distant relatives, and even strangers start reaching out. Everyone has a request and saying no becomes difficult. The pressure to help others, share your wealth, or fulfill new demands grows stronger. Money quietly leaves through constant requests and winners often feel overwhelmed by the attention. The joy of winning turns into stress as social expectations rise. Managing these pressures is one of the toughest parts of sudden wealth. Sudden wealth requests for help and support come from all directions. Friends, family, and even acquaintances reach out with new needs. The pressure to say yes is strong and winners often struggle to set boundaries. Money starts to leave quietly, not through big purchases but through constant demands. The social pressure can be overwhelming, turning the joy of winning into a source of stress. Learning to manage these requests is crucial for protecting your wealth. One of the biggest challenges for lottery winners is learning to say no. The pressure from friends and family is intense and the desire to help is strong. But every yes means money quietly leaves, often without notice. Winners feel torn between generosity and self-preservation. The emotional burden grows and the stress of constant requests can be overwhelming. Setting boundaries is essential, but it's easier said than done. This phase tests the winner's ability to protect their newfound wealth. Most lottery winners lack the financial knowledge needed to manage sudden wealth. Taxes, investing, and long-term planning are unfamiliar concepts. Without experience, poor decisions and bad advice become common. Winners often trust the wrong people or make choices that don't protect their money. The lack of a financial system leaves them vulnerable to mistakes. Understanding the basics of finance is crucial, but many winners are unprepared for this responsibility. Sudden wealth brings new challenges like taxes and investing. Many winners are unfamiliar with these concepts and struggle to make informed decisions. Without proper guidance, mistakes happen and money can be lost quickly. The complexity of financial planning is overwhelming, and winners often rely on advice that isn't always reliable. Building a strong financial foundation is essential, but it requires knowledge and experience that most winners don't have. Long-term financial planning is a skill that most lottery winners lack. Without a clear plan, money is spent impulsively and the future becomes uncertain. Winners often focus on immediate enjoyment rather than building a sustainable system. Poor decisions and bad advice are common, and the lack of structure leaves them vulnerable. Creating a plan for the future is crucial, but it's a step that many winners overlook in the excitement of their win. Psychologically, sudden wealth creates identity confusion. Winners still feel like their old selves, but now they're expected to act rich. The pressure to match the image of wealth is strong and some overspend to fit in. Others mismanage money due to inexperience, struggling to find their new identity. The transition is difficult and the emotional impact is significant. Understanding who you are in the face of sudden wealth is a challenge that few anticipate. Sudden wealth, winners feel pressure to fit in with their new status. The expectation to act rich leads to overspending and lifestyle changes. Some winners try to match the image of wealth while others struggle with inexperience. The emotional impact is significant and the transition is harder than expected. Finding a balance between old identity and new reality is a challenge that many winners face. Many winners mismanage their wealth due to inexperience and confusion. The pressure to act rich combined with a lack of financial knowledge leads to poor decisions. Money is spent impulsively and the lack of structure makes it easy to lose track. The emotional impact is strong and winners often feel overwhelmed by their new reality. Learning to manage wealth is essential, but it's a skill that few possess at the start. Pattern for most lottery winners is consistent. Sudden win, fast spending, social pressure, poor decisions, and eventual loss of wealth. The excitement fades quickly and the challenges become overwhelming. Without a system to protect the money, winners find themselves vulnerable to mistakes and bad advice. The journey from wealth to loss is faster than most expect, and the lessons are hard to learn. Understanding this pattern is the first step to breaking it. Main reason for loss of wealth isn't the size of the winnings, it's the lack of a system to protect it. Without structure, money is spent impulsively and disappears through small, unprotected choices. Winners often underestimate the importance of planning and protection. The absence of a financial system leaves them vulnerable to mistakes and bad advice. Building a system is essential for preserving wealth, but it's a step that many overlook. Lottery money doesn't disappear all at once. It disappears through small, unprotected choices. Every impulsive decision, every request fulfilled, and every poorly planned purchase chips away at the fortune. Winners often don't notice the gradual loss until it's too late. The importance of protecting wealth through careful choices is clear, but it's a lesson learned only after the money starts to vanish. Small decisions have big consequences. Winners who stay wealthy do things differently. They slow down, avoid impulsive decisions, and build structure first. Instead of consuming wealth, they treat it as something to manage and protect. These winners understand the importance of planning, boundaries, and financial knowledge. Their approach is deliberate and their choices are careful. Staying wealthy requires discipline and a system that supports long-term success. Successful winners build structure before making big decisions. They create systems to manage their money, set boundaries, and seek reliable advice. This approach protects their wealth and ensures long-term stability. Instead of reacting to excitement, they plan carefully and think ahead. Building structure is the foundation for lasting success, and it's a step that separates winners from those who lose their fortune. Key to lasting wealth is management, not consumption. Winners who stay wealthy treat their fortune as something to protect and grow. They avoid impulsive spending and focus on building a sustainable system. This mindset shift is crucial for preserving wealth and avoiding common pitfalls. Managing wealth requires discipline, knowledge, and a willingness to learn. It's a skill that can be developed, but it starts with the right attitude. Lottery money doesn't disappear all at once. It vanishes through small, unprotected choices. Each impulsive decision, each poorly planned purchase, and each request fulfilled chips away at the fortune. Winners often don't notice the gradual loss until it's too late. The importance of protecting wealth through careful choices is clear, but it's a lesson learned only after the money starts to vanish. Small decisions have big consequences. Real lesson of sudden wealth is simple. It doesn't change your life, it reveals how prepared you were for it. Winners who have a plan, boundaries, and financial knowledge thrive. Those who lack preparation struggle and often lose their fortune. Sudden wealth is a test of readiness, and the outcome depends on how well you manage the opportunity. Preparation is the key to lasting success. Winning the lottery is an emotional roller coaster. The highs are intense, but the lows can be just as powerful. Excitement, confusion, stress, and disappointment all play a role. Managing these emotions is essential for making wise decisions. Winners who stay grounded and focused are better equipped to handle the challenges. Emotional stability is a hidden key to preserving wealth. Setting boundaries is one of the most important skills for lottery winners. Without clear limits, money leaves quietly through constant requests and demands. Winners who establish boundaries protect their wealth and reduce stress. It's not easy, but it's essential for long-term success. Boundaries create space for careful decision-making and help winners stay focused on their goals. Reliable advice is crucial for managing sudden wealth. Winners who seek guidance from trustworthy sources make better decisions and avoid common pitfalls. Financial advisors, mentors, and experienced professionals can provide valuable insights. The right advice helps winners build a strong foundation and protect their fortune. Choosing advisors carefully is a step that can make all the difference. Financial skills are essential for preserving wealth. Winners who invest time in learning about taxes, investing, and planning are better equipped to manage their fortune. Education is a powerful tool, and knowledge is the best protection against mistakes. Building financial skills takes effort, but it pays off in the long run. Winners who prioritize learning are more likely to stay wealthy. Impulsive decisions are the downfall of many lottery winners. The excitement of sudden wealth drives quick choices, but these often lead to regret. Winners who slow down and think carefully make better decisions. Avoiding impulsive spending is a key strategy for preserving wealth. Patience and discipline are essential for long-term success. Strong support system helps winners manage sudden wealth. Trusted friends, advisors, and mentors provide guidance and emotional support. Winners who surround themselves with reliable people are better equipped to handle challenges. Building a network of support is essential for making wise decisions and protecting wealth. The right people make all the difference. Wealth is a responsibility, not just a reward. Winners who understand this manage their fortune carefully and avoid common mistakes. Treating wealth as something to protect and grow is essential for lasting success. Responsibility means planning, learning, and making thoughtful choices. Winners who embrace this mindset are more likely to stay wealthy. Discipline is a key factor in preserving wealth. Winners who set rules, stick to budgets, and make careful decisions are more likely to succeed. Discipline helps avoid impulsive spending and keeps winners focused on their goals. It's a skill that can be developed, and it makes a big difference in the outcome. Staying disciplined is essential for long-term wealth. Mistakes are common for lottery winners, but they can be valuable lessons. Winners who learn from their errors and adjust their approach are more likely to succeed. Recognizing mistakes, seeking advice, and making changes are essential steps. Learning from experience helps build a stronger foundation for the future. Mistakes don't have to mean failure, they can be the start of lasting success. Planning is the foundation of lasting wealth. Winners who create budgets, set goals, and think ahead are better equipped to manage their fortune. Planning helps avoid impulsive decisions and keeps winners focused on their objectives. A clear plan provides structure and stability, making it easier to protect wealth. The power of planning is a lesson that every winner should embrace. Staying grounded is essential for managing sudden wealth. Winners who remain humble, focused, and connected to their values make better decisions. The excitement of winning can be overwhelming, but staying true to yourself helps avoid common pitfalls. Grounded winners are more likely to build lasting success and protect their fortune. Experience is a valuable asset for lottery winners. Those who seek advice from experienced professionals and learn from others' stories are better prepared. Experience helps avoid mistakes and provides guidance for making wise decisions. Winners who value experience build a stronger foundation and are more likely to stay wealthy. Common pitfalls for lottery winners include impulsive spending, poor decisions, and lack of planning. Winners who recognize these risks and take steps to avoid them are more likely to succeed. Awareness, discipline, and careful choices are essential for protecting wealth. Avoiding pitfalls is a skill that can be developed with experience and guidance. Support from friends, family, and advisors is crucial for managing sudden wealth. Winners who build a network of support are better equipped to handle challenges and make wise decisions. Emotional and practical support helps reduce stress and protect wealth. The right support system makes all the difference in the outcome. Advice can make or break a lottery winner's fortune. Winners who seek guidance from reliable sources make better decisions and avoid common mistakes. The impact of advice is significant, and choosing advisors carefully is essential. Good advice helps build a strong foundation and protect wealth, while bad advice can lead to loss. Structure is the foundation of lasting wealth. Winners who build systems to manage their money, set boundaries, and plan ahead are more likely to succeed. Structure provides stability and helps avoid impulsive decisions. It's a key factor in preserving wealth and achieving long-term success. Sudden wealth teaches a powerful lesson. It doesn't change your life, it reveals how prepared you were for it. Winners who have a plan, boundaries, and financial knowledge thrive. Those who lack preparation struggle and often lose their fortune. The outcome depends on readiness and the ability to manage the opportunity wisely. Protecting your fortune is a continuous process. Winners who stay vigilant, make careful choices, and seek reliable advice are more likely to succeed. Protection means planning, learning, and building a strong foundation. It's a skill that can be developed, and it makes all the difference in the outcome. The journey after winning the lottery is filled with challenges and opportunities. Winners who embrace planning, learning, and discipline are better equipped to succeed. The path is not easy, but with the right mindset and support, lasting wealth is possible. The journey forward is about growth, responsibility, and making wise choices. Challenges are opportunities for growth. Winners who face difficulties, learn from mistakes, and adapt are more likely to succeed. Growth comes from experience, discipline, and the willingness to change. The journey is about becoming stronger and wiser, not just richer. Embracing challenges leads to lasting success. Mindset is a powerful tool for managing sudden wealth. Winners who stay positive, focused, and disciplined are more likely to succeed. The right mindset helps overcome challenges, avoid pitfalls, and build lasting success. Mindset is the foundation for wise decisions and long-term wealth. Winning the lottery is a life-changing event, but the journey that follows is filled with challenges. The excitement fades and the real test begins. Winners who plan, learn, and build structure are more likely to succeed. The lesson is clear. Sudden wealth doesn't change your life, it reveals how prepared you were for it. Preparation, discipline, and support are the keys to lasting success. Reflect on these lessons and embrace the journey ahead.